Hey, what is going on, you barbaric barboach? Coming at you with some Ceruledge action here today. As a lot of you know, I'm a huge fan of Ceruledge, and I actually really like the innovations I've put into this list so far. Let's get right into it. I got a 4-4, 4-3 Ceruledge line. I got one 80 HP Charcadet, and this is mostly for the mid-late game against Dragapult specifically, so they can't use a Phantom Dive, the spread damage of Phantom Dive, plus a Hawlucha to KO a freshly benched Charcadet. We want to avoid that from our opponent spawn trapping us out of Ceruledges. So we need one Charcadet with that 80 HP, the 2-2 Solrock Lunatone, of course, the Drilbur, and the Fezandipiti. No Squawkabilly. I was finding with the deck that if I can get Solrock Lunatone turn 1, everything feels really good. We're cooking. But if I can't do that, things go bad pretty quickly, and that's when we need to like rely on stuff like Squawkabilly. So I was like, let's just make the deck as straightforward as possible about finding Solrock and Lunatone on the first turn of the game, and let's see how it feels. And I've been really impressed by how the deck feels since going up to 4 Fighting Gong alongside the 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, going all in on finding Solrock and Lunatone on that first turn of the game. That's another reason I like playing this Charcadet specifically, is because we're choosing first, we're trying to find Solrock and Lunatone, Lunar Cycle, and then we want to be able to retreat into Solrock on that second turn of the game. We need to be able to have a Charcadet most often, or a decent amount of the time, that has that one retreat cost, so we can get it into the Solrock on the turn 2. So that's why I play 3 of this Charcadet, and only just 1 of the 80 HP. Otherwise, I might go for like a 2-2 split. But I want to be able to get into Solrock pretty aggressively most games. Like I said, we're choosing first, and then go second metagame. Yada, yada, yada. Get Solrock in the active. So that's why we got the 4 Fighting Gong as well. We got to find the Solrock and the Lunatone on that first turn of the game. And of course, Fighting Gong got pretty good synergy with the Drilbur as well. I've been finding myself using the Drilbur a lot. If we're missing out on that potential extra discard draw power of the Squawkabilly on the turn 1, the Drilbur can definitely make up for that. And I would even go as far to say as we could be playing 2 Drilbur in here. I haven't gone that far yet, but I could get pretty close to that. I'm not opposed to that. So that's the Pokemon search line. I play 0 Earthen Vessel. Once again, though, I just wanted to like strip the deck back, go a little bit more bare bones, hone in on the thing that I felt like was most important, which was using Solrock and Lunatone on the first turn of the game with that Lunar Cycle, and trying to use it every other turn after that. And when I did that, had to make some cuts and adjustments, and I haven't found myself wanting those cards since I made those adjustments. I don't feel like I want Squawkabilly. I don't feel like I want Earthen Vessel. I kind of just want more Drilburs, to be honest. Drilbur is kind of crazy. And especially when we don't have Squawkabilly on our bench, we have so much flexibility with our bench space to take advantage of something like the Drilbur that, yeah, I could see 2 Drilbur. I'm not going to lie. I could see putting 2 Drilbur in here. Let's take a look at the supporters. I've got 3 Boss's Orders. Could see an Iron Bundle over the 3rd Boss's Orders, but Boss is really, really important in the Gardevoir matchup specifically, gussing up those 2 prize Pokemon and taking them out. So fairly committed to the 3rd Boss. 3 Research, 2 Carmine. I know, Azul, you said you hated Carmine, and I did dislike Carmine. Back when we had Squawkabilly in the deck, it felt super unnecessary, very overkill, but since I've cut the Squawkabilly, I don't mind like a little bit extra out on that first turn of the game to help us just have a smoother turn 1 into turn 2. I know it's only 2 Carmine, which like looks weird. I did have 3 in there at one point. I had no Ionos and then 3 Carmine, but I kind of like 1 Shuffle Draw supporter, or like 1 supporter that doesn't make us discard our hand. It's just kind of nice to have that. So I have the 1 of Iono in here, and maybe is better as a Lily. I'm kind of like in between Iono, Lily, or the 3rd Carmine. And I know like the 2 Carmine looks weird. It feels weird. Well, it doesn't feel weird. When you play with the deck, you're like, oh, this is just like fine. Sometimes we just draw well enough where we don't need it. Sometimes we just draw a little bit meh, and we draw into the Carmine, and that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of how I feel about the Carmines in the deck. So yeah, 1 Iono, could be a Lily, could be a 3rd Carmine. Not sure, just kind of indifferent on that right now, to be honest. But it's kind of nice to have the surprise of an Iono in a Ceruledge deck, because nobody really sees that coming. 2 Turo. Now, I did try the Acerola in the deck as well. The Acerola's Mischief. You can only play this card if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. Choose one of your Pokemon in play during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effective attacks done to that Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. But the more I played with the deck, the more I realized like Legacy Energy and Briar and Turo kind of cover all the scenarios where Acerola's Mischief would probably ever come up. And in the end, I've just ended up cutting the Acerola's Mischief for the 2nd Turo. But I could see coming back to it and trying it out again at some point. But overall, it feels like Turoing our Fezandipiti out of play, or resetting damage on a Ceruledge is higher value. And then when we get into that late game, Legacy Energy and Briar usually make up for anything the Acerola's Mischief could do. So overall, Acerola's Mischief doesn't feel like it's worth it. It feels like these are just higher impact cards. I would never cut the Briar or the Legacy probably. The Turo is like the one that would be in question to be cut for the Ace Rolls Mischief. For the recovery cards, just rocking 2 Night Stretcher right now. I'm not against Super Rod, and I could even see just trying like 1 Super Rod, no Night Stretcher as well, and just seeing how that goes. But 2 Night Stretcher feels pretty good. Once again, just kind of like did like a reset on the list and was just like, let's cut out all these cards that like we don't want to have anyways in the deck, like the Squawkabilly. Nobody wants Squawkabilly. Earthen Vessel's fine, but it's not really progressing us towards our Pokemon. Let's get more Fighting Gongs in there. And I was like, for the Pokemon recovery, Super Rods are good, Night Stretchers are good. Night Stretcher is the better card, like versus Super Rod. It's the more powerful card. So I was like, let's just try the more powerful card and let's see how it feels. And so far, it's been fine. But I would even go as far as saying we could just try. I don't think I'd ever play just 1 Night Stretcher. But I could see 1 Super Rod, no Night Stretcher actually being good, to be honest. So I would give that a try. The Pal Pad's really big deal in the deck still. We play many heavy draw support cards. The Research is the Carmines. And we don't play on like a Gardevoir deck or what Gardevoir used to play like 4 Research, 4 Iono. We don't have like a choice. Like when we're looking at our hand, we don't have like a Research and an Iono in it. Well, we could, but it's pretty rare that we do. Most of the time we just have a Research and have to play it, which means we discard our Turos, our bosses, stuff like that. We probably wouldn't play the Pal Pad if we played like 4 Iono, 4 Research, but of course we don't want to do that because we need that heavy discard supporter count. And we don't want to play too many supporters in this deck because we just don't need it, or too many draw supporters. So of course we got to play the Pal Pad. Then for the energy count, I do have 20. I have come down from that 21 I was at previously down to the 20. So far, it's felt fine. Oh, another thing cool about 2 Turo is you can pick up the Drilbur and then do it again. Do the dig again. I've done that a couple times. A couple times I forgot I could do it and could have done it, but didn't do it, but should have done it. So yeah, don't forget that. You can pick up the Drilbur and put it back down and discard more fighting energy out of your deck. 12 fighting, 6 fire, a legacy, 1 jet. 1 jet. I think it's good to keep our opponent on their toes, make them play around a more aggressive pivot card. Us having to rely on Turo is a little bit tedious, or I don't know. I'd rather be able to be like, go like jet plus boss, right? Have the threat of that possibility than being like, well, the only way I can move this Fezandipiti that my opponent clutched with their Yveltal is Turo. That kind of stinks. So I have 1 jet in here still, but a high basic fighting energy count is so good. Because keeping Lunar Cycle active as long as we possibly can is so good. And the higher fire energy count of 6 is pretty important as well because we don't play Earthen Vessel anymore. Like I said, I haven't regretted not playing Earthen Vessel so far. But we need to make sure we draw into our fire energy or the legacy energy to get the Ceruledges online and have those be constant threats in a game. So yeah, 12, 6, 1, 1, down to 20 energy total. Feels pretty good. And that's it. That's my current take on Ceruledge. Like I just talked through, there's a couple other things to try out, things to adjust, things I like, things I still want to do. Let's jump into some action though. And if you want to see some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel. Link in the description. Let's get into it. Dude, what is that? How did I mulligan 4 times? Okay, nice. Beautiful. I don't get the Lunar Cycle. I know the full art is perfect order. Okay, yeah, we're getting the full art in perfect order. I actually don't want to attach a Legacy Energy yet because I don't know. I might want to attack with Solrock next turn. So I can go like basic fire active. Play this for a basic fighting. No idea what I'm up against here. So basic fire. Never bugged. Pass. When you started playing, where did you obtain cards? Trading locally. Ordering sometimes off Troll and Toad or eBay, and then opening packs. Like something like TCG Player just did not exist. You couldn't just be like 4 of every single, buy them. It was a way harder to obtain cards online back in the day, and like the prices were way higher. So you didn't really want to buy cards off eBay or Troll and Toad because everything was super expensive. So you ideally wanted to try and find your cards. You wanted to find your cards off of trading locally or something like that is how you want to try and find your cards. Opening packs, like winning, like placing in tournaments, getting product, opening the product, getting the cards you need. Use store credit to buy cards from tournament placements, stuff like that. What was the most expensive card you remember buying? I don't even know. Maybe like a Shaman EX, which is probably like around 50. Maybe like a Shaman or something like that. Yeah, Mega Prime. No, I didn't even play Yen Mega Prime ever. I do remember, dude, this was so bad. Me and my brother sold all of our primes because they weren't, before they were good, before the rotation happened. And we got like $4-5 a piece for every single prime. And then Yen Mega Prime was like worth $70 after rotation. Insane. Like they were worth nothing when we sold them. Well, I mean, still, like, you were still getting like $4, $5 a card. Maybe it was even more than that, to be honest. It might have been a more than $4 or $5, to be honest. Yeah, we sold all of our primes right before the mid-season rotation, and then all the primes are worth so much more afterwards. Guard of our Yen Megas, our Magna Zones. Should have held. Should have held. Yeah, most expensive card ever bought. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know for sure. Damn, Evo, man. What are you, cheating out here? Are you done with Sam, or are you trying to work on more of this format? Vish, I feel like we've had the conversation before. I'll hit you with that timeout. I think I would maybe boss here the Frost Ice here if I could. I don't even know what, like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm KOing here, though, to be honest. I could attach Legacy Energy to the bench. I kind of want to Lunatone because I kind of want the Briar back in the deck, so I could, like, try and find an Ultra Ball, but that seems like a little bit, like, just bad. Like, play that way, to play it out that way. I might just go Legacy here. Like, yeah, actually, what do I want to take a knockout with, though? I kind of want to build up the energy and play specifically, though. I kind of want to go Legacy here, research. Yeah. That's probably correct. 3. No. I'm gonna get myself another cadet. Maybe the thick one. Maybe it's time to get the thick one involved. Seems reasonable. I don't really want to discard this Lunatone quite yet. I kind of want to keep it in the deck. But I could go... Putting a fire in the discard pile is fine, so I go like this. Maybe it should be double fire, actually. Actually, I don't know if I prize the fire or not. Let's do this for now. I think I'm going to put a fighting in there as well. So there's 3 fighting. Dude, see, the jets just get stuck in the deck. The jets are so annoying. I hate the jet energy. I have 8 here. I mean, I'm confident I'll be able to KO a Grimmsnarl next turn. I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal, but I don't know. Honestly, giving him the Solrock knockout might have been worse, actually, because like the Lunatone is kind of naturally going to get damage built up on it and get cooked. So, yeah. I think Dust Bowl will be tournament viable post rotation. I don't know. I don't play in the rotation format. We're playing Malamar to a tourney and I needed a Soul Galleon Lunala GX, but the local game store only had the ultra rare in stock for $30, while the regular was $4. I almost didn't buy it, but glad I did with the current price. Yeah, I had to do that once with it was the Greensboro Regional Championship where I played the Blastoise deck. I had to buy, because I think we played, I think it was that tournament. We played the Snorlax something card. We played 2 of them? No, it had to be 1. 2 of them would be weird. But I had to buy a full art one because they only had full arts. Yeah, Eevee Snorlax. I didn't own an Eevee Snorlax, so I had to buy one. I had to buy the full art one. How much do you think Meowth is going to be? Like $20 plus Crobat level price, right? Probably. Yeah, Meowth might be pretty expensive, to be honest. I mean, if decks are running like, some decks are running like 4 of them, so probably not be ridiculously cheap. I can't evolve that Charcadet, unfortunately. I only need to hit their active for 300 damage, though, to get the KO. Ooh, Turo here is kind of nice, but then I don't get the KO, right? How much are we doing? 190 minus 2 plus 40. If I actually find Drilbur, I could Turo for the knockout. Oh, Bilber. Wait, that is correct, right? And I'm doing 210. Dude, shout out my man Skillbur over here. Outskilling my opponents. How many is it now? 13. 6290. So I need to burn the jet as well, right? Then evolve here. Dead him. Pop him. Wait, 20 less. 20 less, 290, 300, 310. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that, yeah. Skills burr. Oof, we got the, that's actually big, having the other Ceruledge just to throw down here. The Drilbur difference. He's just so diffy, man. Also, he's that much better when we play 4 Fighting Gong. Because, like, our outs to Drilbur are just, like, so ridiculously high. Kind of nice. Oh, wait, did I not turn back on the YouTube chat? Wait, why can't I see YouTube chat at all? What the heck? Am I even live on YouTube? I am. Wait, why can't I see it, though? What happened to my YouTube chat? I didn't even realize, to be honest. I should be able to see YouTube chat. I don't know why I don't, actually. I could see it yesterday. Hold up, let me try and fix that real fast. I honestly did not even realize. Wait, now I can see it. Or now I see it. Or was YouTube just not chatting? Am I trolling? YouTube just was not saying anything? Maybe that was it. Maybe YouTube just wasn't saying anything. Yeah, YouTube was just actually just not chatting. Okay, how much am I doing? We're doing enough. I mean, K when the active should be enough, so I should just research here, right? Yeah, research, try and find a Fire Energy for this one or something. Rock's a pretty dead card. Couple fires left. Wait, someone in YouTube chat say something. I just want to make sure it's working. They can't draw 6 next turn or anything, right? Hello, yo, Tesla. All right. It works. Dude, I thought, yeah, no one in YouTube chat was saying anything. That's why there was no YouTube chats on screen. Everything's working now, though. We're just chilling. We're chilling. Appreciate it. Yeah, we just kind of cooked them, though. This was kind of easy. It's kind of free. Yeah, there was an official statement from Devo, Countercatcher Devo, I guess. Countercatcher Iono Devo could be a play here. There was an official state. Ooh, they're doing it. They're actually doing it. They could make a comeback here. They need Countercatcher still, though. They're down 1. There was an official statement from Twitch saying that it's okay to have multi-chat on the stream now. So I brought it back. I took it away for a couple days because like someone got a warning or something. But Twitch has come to their senses and fixed it. We're good now. Actually, my opponent wasn't too far off from winning this game, to be honest. They weren't like that far away from getting the dub. Like reasonably close, I guess. My opponent still can win this game, actually. They just need to find Countercatcher. According to Limitless online data, Grim is favored in this matchup. I could see it, honestly. I could see the TM Devo play like being hard to beat. Also, maybe my opponent went too aggressively into Grim Snarl as well, and they should have chilled. I could see that as well. Ooh, they got the Countercatcher. So lucky, man. Is Garchomp a tough matchup for Ceruledge? I have no clue. Turo probably won this. Yeah, honestly, it probably did. My opponent actually going to the second grim might have lost my opponent the game as well. If they just didn't do that and just focus on more Monkey Dories, they might have won. Yeah, our board is. Our board is obviously getting pretty cooked here. I mean, we win this one obviously, but it's pretty close. Let's get it. Hilarious soda. I might play the I cut Drilbur for another Drilbur. Yeah, honestly, this Drilbur is not cutting it. I agree. We need better Drilburs. Need more Drilburs. Drillbees. And let's do some prize checking. Let's lock back in and try and end with a really strong record. I should have, dude. That is so tilting that we should have won that game. We should have won that game. But I misplayed. Fuck. We'll lock him back in. Boss Research Carmine. Prize Legacy?
Yeah.
Pal Pad? No. Not sure what I prize actually. You play Dead Space? Those games are great. I've played all the Dead Space games. They are good though. I did enjoy them. Maybe I prize a boss, to be honest. Not sure if my second boss was in the deck. Also, a third boss wouldn't be bad, to be honest. Playing 3 bosses is never a bad thing. Third boss could be good. Is it fine to play Ceruledge without Squawk? It's fine to do anything without anything. It's not a... Yeah, asking if something is fine to be... If it's fine to do something without something is not a real question. The question is what is correct. And the answer to that is we're always in search of what is correct. Currently, I'm trying Ceruledge without Squawk to see if it feels fine. So far, it feels fine. You can technically play Guardy without Monkey Dory. You can't play Guardy without Guardy, obviously. You can't go too far. There's a point where you can't go too far. There's a point where you can go too far. Someone has something about... I don't know, I missed the question, but I see it again. What are we up against here? Don't know. Probably Grim? Or it could be Frost Ice Monkey Dory, I guess. Or is that I'm thinking about? Yeah. Oh, it's Guardy. Okay, sure. Not what I expected, but not a crazy surprise. Or I guess Iron Bundle could be a consideration as well, to be honest. On the thought process of inclusions. Iron Bundle wouldn't be terrible. Also, I'm trying to beat Pichu as Quad Piplup. What do you think a weak guard? What do you think as a weak guard energy as a tech? Nah. We can't afford to lose our energy attachment for turn to a weak guard. But weakness policy, I think, could be a solid inclusion. Also lets you Arven for it, so I think that is probably the better inclusion. Losing our attachment for turn to a non-water energy is too detrimental. I can't even boss KO that. That's kind of sad, actually. Oh, I could get Drilbur and then boss KO the Curlia. I mean, I don't hate it. They are playing a Team Evo heavy build, so them getting Candy Guardy is like less likely. I don't know. Let's just go for it. I'm down to try that route. Drilbur, get him, buddy. Whiffing a Lunar Cycle for turn feels bad, but okay, when they're lone Curly and play feels good. So you know, let's give him some take. Can't have it all. Look what we got. Have you tried a Ceruledge with post rotation build? Nope. I play the standard format. I don't play future formats. Yeah, if they mind bend us here, if they go like a Vault to Curly and mind bend, now we have Turo actually, which is pretty nice. I know you don't like Clavel, but what about Clive? Now we're talking, baby. Let's get some Clives involved. Yo, honestly, y'all been Clive haters recently. We gotta get more Clives in here. They're the same person? Clavel and Clive? Wait, actually, is that a thing? Are you making any Mega Lucario deck anytime soon? I will theoretically play every deck or no decks anytime soon all the time. I need to come up with a better response to that. I play every deck eventually, potentially. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm kind of rhyming out here. Got that Dr. Seuss going. How about tomorrow, the 26th? Oh, you're getting timed out. Say no. Well, no, I don't really want to just say no. And grenade. Actually, evolve researching and harder treating might be better here, right? Yeah, I think actually research harder treat is actually the better play. I also want a Lunar Cycle. Yeah, I also want a Lunar Cycle. Not being able to Lunar. I actually shouldn't have Artisan for this after the rip though, because I might want to be able to like burn Nest Balls. No, I can't burn Nest Balls. Never lucky. Punching. You find that Pal Pad. Pal Pad or maybe we should just play a third boss. Boss is really important in the Guardian matchup. Yeah, we should probably play a third boss. I should probably just do not the Ace of Rolls Mischief. Yeah, we're probably cutting the Ace of Rolls Mischief. I wanted to believe, man. I want to believe. Yo, appreciate the 2 months there, Bills boy. Appreciate 22 months there, Zeta. It's quiet as hell in YouTube chat. Yeah, I know what that dude. Why is YouTube chat? YouTube chat is so quiet today. At first, I thought it was broken. At first, I thought YouTube chat was broken, but maybe they're just all meditating in YouTube chat right now. I hope you make a post-rotation Ceruledge list. I'm waiting for it. Thanks. I mean, you could, yeah, you can expect it when YouTube is broken. Is it actually broken? I bet as well, yeah. No, it's just like, it's just kind of eerie. It's just kind of eerie. YouTube chat is usually yapping, but there's a lack of yapping. They lurking? Big lurking. All right, Jet Energy is also good in this matchup. I'm not gonna lie. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I'll play with a Ceruledge rotation list when rotation happens. So, a month from now. It is possible I work on rotation lists a little bit before then, but it'll be like a week or two before, if anything. Oh, they're actually going for the... Oh, okay, okay. Is that soon? Rotation? Oh, yeah, it's about a month away. I mean, it'll be... That's when it comes out on PTCG Live. It's like a month and 2 weeks until it like officially rotates, but... Is this deck losing a lot of things on rotation? Nest Ball is the big one, right? I think. Vessel technically as well, but I'm not even running Vessel right now. And I, like, so far I haven't even been, like... Vessel's been kind of weak, feels like, so... So I have to do 300 to KO this? So I need 14, right? Yeah, 14 energy in the discard pile. Ooh. Oh, chill! Now he's kind of beefy. 320. So the 30 makes up the top. So I need 15. No, I need more. How much do I need? I need 16 energy. I need 16. I currently have, I'll have 10. We can definitely get there. Is Fez in the deck? Fez might be prized. Turo reset on the Drilbur, plus a research could get there. Have you gone up against Cynthia? No. I run a Tool Scrapper, but I haven't gone up against her yet. I mean, there's no way Tool Scrapper is worth it, is there? I guess if it's like good against Guardy, maybe it's okay. But I think more Boss's Orders is just better against Guardy because it's a better card. The last thing on my mind. I'm probably gonna Night Stretcher 4 a Ceruledge here. It's not guaranteed actually, so I probably just push this, I guess. I can definitely get the KO here. Dude, Fez is prized. Fuck. That's so bad. Ah! All right, there's a good chance we whiff here for sure. No way. I do. God damn it, Fez. And I have no boss in the deck either, so I can't even draw into a boss. But if this was a boss, oh, we'd be cooking. But it's not. It's not a boss, so we can't do that. Okay, then I'm fighting, but then if I get, how many do I need in here? 16. That's 1. That'll get me to 11. 14. I actually think I Lunar Cycle first because if I get Turo Ultra Ball Energy. Oh, but this is going to the active. It like needs to be a research. I like need to draw into research here actually. I probably should, or Carmine. Wait, do I have any fires left in deck? Yes. Come on! That's money! Hold up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wait, but that 10 damage makes a difference.
Dash.
I could attach now, but I don't have another way to discard an energy, so I think I have to not attach, but then I only have... I have 2 fire in the deck. I think I just have to Carmine and hope to draw into a fire, right? You need 17? 17? Am I trolling? No, because they have the... Oh, you're right. I do... No. I need 16. I need 16. Oh, how am I getting that 16th in the discard pile? I have to draw into... Oh, that's only 15. Oh, no. I thought I needed 15, but I need 16. Because it's minus 30. So I thought it was minus 20 for some reason. So I need to draw Ultra Ball 2 energy. Dude, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, just Carmine, I think. Oh, let's get it! $340. Ultra Ball of Fire and an energy, actually. That actually was pretty unlikely, I'm not gonna lie. We did not have actually that high of odds of pulling that off there. But if Fez wasn't prize, Fez is my last prize card. What the heck, man? What the heck? No Fez for you? Yeah, I guess. Jeez, man. Where's my Fez? Can someone explain to me why the 5th place Crustle deck from Champions League Fugo plays 2 Team Rocket's Articuno? It's for the Alakazam matchup. So you beat Alakazam. That's it. Like, that's all it's there for. Only 30 cards left in the deck. Guys, odds were there. For me, they were not great. They were not great odds. It worked out, though. We got there. As you can see once I see the Articuno. I mean, you can still beat the Articuno. The Articuno is beatable. It is possible to overcome the Articuno. It's like tough. It's tough for sure. That's why you play him. It's good. Appreciate 10 months there, Mondo Fox. Do you have a stretcher for return knockout? Yeah, I have a fire and a stretcher left in the deck. Yeah. At first I was like, for what? But yeah, they're in there. Dude, I want to make the Ace of Rolls Mischief work. The thing is, though, Ace of Rolls Mischief is probably not worth it because we are an aggressive deck. So the chance that Ace of Rolls Mischief ever happens in the way that I said it would, we'd have to like dead draw for it to ever come up, which just doesn't happen. So Ace of Rolls Mischief should probably just be a third boss, to be honest. But I do like the direction that deck is headed, to be honest. Like I like, okay, we could whiff here actually. Iono to 1. We have 2 outs. Hey, that's pretty good. But I had Fire, Night Stretcher. And then the other cards were like Briar. Was there Carmine left? Carmine would have been a good hit. No, there's no Carmine. Maybe a Research. Oh. What about second Turo? Second Turo's already in the deck. We already have second Turo. I think if I cut the Ace Rolls Mischief, it's just going to be like for a Vessel or... I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure what the Ace Rolls Mischief would become. I kind of feel like we're getting away fine with the 18 energy, to be honest. Feels like we're getting away with the... Or 20 energy, my bad. It feels like we're getting away with 20 energy just fine with Drilbur. You had 1 Nest Ball in the deck. Nest Ball could become... Oh, no. It couldn't become Fez. Yeah, Nest Ball's dead. Briar's dead. I think there's like a 3rd dead card. I think it was 2 outs and 3 dead. I did cut all the Jets, yeah. All the Jets are cut. Prevents to Team Rocket's basics, so it just doesn't really make any sense, right? Well, no, you just leave the Articuno in the active, and you either attack with Articuno or you just set up 4 Monkey Doors on your bench, and then all the damage they do to your Articuno, you just move back to their side of the field and you beat them. Because the deck doesn't have a way to one-hit KO an Articuno. Unless you're playing the Togekiss, but even if they do, you can put the Hero Escape on the Articuno, and then, once again, Monkey Doors just move the damage to the other side of the field. Also, it does play a Prism Energy, so you can attack with the Articuno eventually, but like you just have to wait. But you don't have to attack with the Articuno to beat him. You just set a bunch of Monkey Doors, and you win. Maybe the deck should, like... You could play like a basic water if you really wanted to. But how aggressive you need to be with Articuno depends on the builds of the other decks, to be honest. So, do they even have Counter Catcher here? I literally beat them if they don't even have a... Oh, they can KO my active with double Monkey Dory. Okay. I'm trying to like figure out what their play was here. Honestly... Ooh, their best play here is actually Mind Bend, right? Yeah, their better play here was definitely Mind Bend. Or I guess KO active is also reasonable. Iono plus KO. I don't know. I don't have that many cards left in my deck. I don't know how good that is, to be honest. Did you see the Mega Absol TMS deck? Yeah. Yeah, definitely an interesting deck. It'd be pretty cool if it actually ends up being a good deck. Okay, they got there. Took them a little while, but how much gussing are they down? Could they even win in 2 turns if they went Mind Bend? That is... But they don't have to win in 2 turns theoretically, right? I just top decked the other out. This is a weird play from them because if you have either energy, you win. But if they swing with Guardy, then you need fires specifically. If you have either energy, you win. Oh, I could win with a Fighting Energy. I see what you're saying. Yeah.